are
me.
live!
Hey yo!
Hey!
I like how Omen got the longest name, and then there's just Vetzel with Puck, Amia, and then there's
Yeah.
just Omen Verona.
Well, I was gonna say, I think Omen's the only one here who actually has a last name.
And they're introduced because let's be real, none of our characters are that close yet, you know.
Which is crazy, because literally you've all only known each other for like 3 days, but you have the best teamwork out of all the parties.
Yeah, that's the thing.
For real?
Like,
Hey yo, for real?
Well, it's interesting how for all of you guys it just like clicked.
We care each other.
I'm gonna dox this real quick. The entirety of Bloody Gold made a separate group chat, like invited me, and I'm like, I should be good and interact with these people and talk to them. And then I just forgot how to mute a specific noise going on my iPad, so I muted the whole channel. I just like, haven't looked at it in like a week.
Oh.
Yeah, no one's really talked in the group chat recently, sad.
Yeah.
Also, Mono's here. He's not important.
Damn, imagine being
Mono
called not
is-
important. Shit.
I'm a background character.
Without further ado, D&D
As
brought to
we-
you by a couple morons and a semi-professional.
So, Omen and Puck. Both of you at least heard of these creatures. If not, like calling back at this point, hearing stories about them. These are large insectoid creatures known as onkegs. Yeah, and looking at things, presumably the smaller ones were the workers, and the big one was probably either a warrior, one of the soldiers, or maybe a queen, but you don't know. The cleric is just pulling out a knife and like starting to like assess one of the corpses. All right, what are we taking from this damn thing? Who here wishes to carve?
I do.
I don't
Okay.
need to. So, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm gonna just
Alright,
lay back,
that's-
actually.
Vetzel's got
That's-
one. Puck, I know you said you wanted one.
That's enough for 2 per party member because I don't want one.
I once knew a druid who told me that it is impolite to use not all of the things from something you kill.
Awesome.
Hey,
The Gordon Ramsay of the group.
finally some good
Yeah.
fucking poison.
Yeah. Also for
Finally.
references going on, like each carve takes about an hour to basically pull out each piece. So this whole process is probably going to be taking about like 3 hours total if we got 2 people carving.
Also, Vetsa would like to like pull Wit aside so they're like out of earshot distance.
No, we want to head back. Basically, I'm thinking we would probably trail behind the others a little bit.
Yeah, Gregor and Catwin are basically at the front. Everyone else is kind of following behind suit.
Wit, you can kind of see Vetzel seems like very hesitant in everything he's doing. Like every moment he's like debating it.
Hey, something up, buddy?
That was quite scary, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
I
Shit.
I thought I should tell somebody in case the gods take me before I get back to mainland. Just don't want to die without telling anyone this. You grew up in Ardcaster, didn't you?
New Arcaster on the streets.
Then you are familiar with how the city operates.
Mm-hmm. Got stuck up with some of the people. Right hair's got me out.
I also came from not a great place, and I less got out and more ran. And
Alright.
very, very like carefully and very hesitantly, Vetzel is taking his shaking hand and he's going to show Wit the coin.
Okay. What is it?
It is called the Ferryman's coin.
Oh, God. Does Wit recognize this nature?
Roll me a history check. That one. You have never seen this design before. It's
I was debating using my inspiration when I
Yeah.
said that.
most of the currency that you've seen within the underbelly are, for one, Witchstone tokens, which are a much brighter green, coloration than this. So whatever it is, it looks faintly like pirate or naval, maybe, but you have no idea.
Ah, sorry. I don't quite recognize the design.
That is quite funny. I don't think I've met anyone from the Warcaster who didn't know the Ferryman.
Oh, I know who he is. I just haven't seen one of the tokens. I'm mostly worked with Witch's Coin.
I've heard they're loyal to their own people, at least. I am actually either cursed or blessed to know that I have seen the ferryman's face.
Nah, I think after this journey, he'll probably be one of us. Don't think, at least Puck and I probably won't let you die.
I appreciate it. Tell me, what did you do in New Orcaster, if you don't mind me asking?
I I was with the Hishlaka, and I accidentally disrespected Arachne in one of her temples. I got caught up with them as soon as I got kicked out of the streets of the orphanage. But Bright Hairs got me out, got me to Everton.
It is comforting hearing someone from a similar background. I am surprised you even got into an orphanage. I was abandoned. My parents killed. I
From
never
what
even saw them.
from what I've heard, I was left at the doorstep by my mom after something. I don't know why.
My first memory is waking up in a shipping container, being cracked open by the ferryman's gang.
Yeah.
I still remember their first words. He looks like an investment. I was a child star, actually. I grew up doing theater.
Mm.
And then I turned legal, and my star career came to an end. I wanted someone else to know. I'm
Yeah.
out here, not knowing if I'm supposed to be.
I mean, you sure as hell have saved our asses more than once.
That was the first time I ever tried attacking anything.
Don't think we would have made it out of there with saving Zoman without you.
I was not destined to die today. But someday I am. So
We're,
says the almighty voice in my head.
we're all destined to die someday, but I don't think your day is anytime soon.
If it is before you, Wit, then my coin goes to you. It will at least give you some interesting vendors to shop from if you ever go back to New Orcaster.
Thank you. I have a feeling if anything ever kills you, or if Puck ever hears about this, from what I've seen of him during battle, that he's not going to be the same. We can't let you
No.
die.
It is odd hearing that. When all you're told your whole life you are a product, it's strange hearing people care about you. Wits, can you do me a favor?
Yeah?
Part of the reason I left New Orcaster is because a gang took interest in me. Wetzel, basically crying at this point, goes, "The last memories I have of New Orcaster are fleeing the marionettes."
He tucks him in under his wing, tucks Wetzel in under his wing, and says, "Do you want me to put you in contact with some of the Bright Hairs? They could probably help you with your situation, as they did with me."
I don't know if they can. I'm not exactly in trouble with the marionettes. I met their boss, and their boss seemed quite keen on attaining me.
Pulls his goggles up, looks Wetzel in the eyes. "Like I said, we won't let anyone take you. Let it be the death of us, if you are."
Then I only have a favor to ask.
Yeah?
If we ever run in with the marionettes, and if they ever try and hurt us, I want you to give me over to them if it means saving you all.
I'm sorry, I don't think I could do that.
I just don't want more people to die for some slut who doesn't deserve to be here.
You shouldn't talk down about yourself like that. You have a new life here.
I just don't know. Well then, here's hoping my past never finds me.
Even if it does catch up to you, we'll be here to beat its ass.